Morning. Just a quick little trip out in the woods today. I thought I'd show you my hammock camping setup today, so just going to get that out. I haven't used it much over the winter, so it's time to air that out. So we're going to get that out, set it up, and show you what it all looks like. I normally set the tarp up first, but I just wanted to set the hammock up first today just to show you how it looks. So this is the DD Frontline hammock. Brilliant hammock. I've had this about 5 years now, I think. So it's got the built-in mosquito net into it as well. It has a separate layer here where you can slip in a sleeping mat if need be. I don't really use a sleeping mat with this at all. I hang an under blanket underneath it and just use a quilt inside of it. People that I know that have used mats inside of it have generally, the mats have slipped and they've found themselves half on and half off the mat during the night. But I use the under blanket and a quilt inside of it. So normally when I'm hammock camping, I normally set the tarp up first, but I wanted to show you the hammock, and it's very difficult to see a hammock underneath the tarp, so I thought I'd set the hammock up first. I'm going to stick the tarp up now. this is the hammock set up with the under blanket. So the under blanket basically just clips onto the side of the frontline hammock using the carabiners there, and it's basically all about just adjusting it just to get it right so it fits you and fits the setup that you've got here really. But I definitely recommend the under blanket as opposed to a sleep mat. Like I said, people have said that the sleep mat moves inside of the hammock. I've never been cold in this throughout the winter using the under blanket and using the quilt. Sometimes I do find that the quilt is a little bit too light for the winter. So the tarp's basically set up in the position that I want it. It's using a set of a piece of amp steel, 2mm amp steel with some with a Prusik loop on one side to tighten up the other side of the tarp. So basically in the right position, so it's centered above the hammock. So I'm just going to tie it down now. I'd use these little things called tarp worms. So I'll show you how I tie this tarp down. Right, we're going back to the car. We had a bit of a battery fail. Yeah, I just realised the reason why my batteries were so dead. I charged them all over the weekend to use today, but yeah, I got about 30 minutes out of one and the other's 5 minutes and 2 minutes out of the other. I'd left them in the summer house where all my kit's kept, so I'm guessing that the cold has, it was quite chilly last night, I'm guessing that the cold has not helped, so I think it's time to look for a new camera. Done a bit of filming on the GoPro, but it's so windy that you wouldn't have been able to hear me speak. So yeah, a bit of a fail today, but hey ho, it's always another day.